comes Lionheart Hope, the man of the WTT era, one of the most solid, one of the great role models of the game. He is as focused as can be, has been inspired by the greatest of all time, and has the best record against the greatest of all time of anybody in the world, including his coach, who has a winning coach by the first ever Olympic gold medalist in men's singles, Yoonam-gyu. So the first meeting between these two in the WTT era, you're watching history in the making. The world number 16 has had a quick rise in recent years. The world number 2 has been number 1 in the world for quite some time before the star of the Shandong show took over the spot. Karina Vasinova, our umpire from Czechia, will be taking care of the coin toss to determine where the players stand and who serves. Always good to see the fights. There is a medium-length list from the second half of last year of players who believed and succeeded in beating Wang Chuqin, who were not from the Chinese national team. That said, there's a much longer list who were defeated at the hands of Wang Chuqin. I think people forget that because it's just expected that anyone wearing the Chinese flag will win the match. Wang Chuqin, one of the 2 leaders of the Chinese team right now.
What do you choose? Red or blue?
Red.
Red for you, blue one is for you. So it's a red, you win. Red, receive or receive.
So the table has been set. Junsung wins the coin toss. Nice catch by our umpire there, despite whatever interfered. I'm Adam Bobrow, and joining me in the commentary booth, a pleasure to have back my fellow table tennis evangelist, Fraser Riley. Fraser, what's happening?
Great to be with you, Adam. Incredibly excited for this matchup. What a week it's been so far here in Yokohama.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of Junsung, maybe more than many others. Again, that rise to be world number 16, it feels like not so long ago, people were just discovering that he was related to his dad. And now he's on the world stage battling in the round of 16 against this man here, a man with 12 titles in the WTT era to his name. What's your favorite thing about Wang Chuqin's game?
I just think it's his incredible forehand. I mean, he's got one of the best serves in the world. He even said himself that he would choose his own serve on the Build Your Pro. So, you know, that says how much he backs himself there. And I love how forehand orientated he is. He's the classic Chinese left-handed player and the first left-handed world champion since Jean-Philippe Gatien.
Wow, it's been quite some time. So, the lefty out there, Wang Chuqin, confident yet humble, hard-working, but he's got a hard task with a 19-year-old on the other side of the table who's going to have less footage to be studied. 1 title to his name, Junsung. Again, smooth in the rallies. He's got wonderful counter control, and he's got a lot to play for with $40,000 US on the line for the champion of this event. We saw 2 champions taken by Wang Chuqin in his 3 recent results. It'll be interesting. The fan vote here, 90% behind Wang Chuqin, no doubt about it. Wang Chuqin, much like Sun Ying-sha, bringing many fans to stadiums around the world. We'd like to bring you to a website around the world, worldtabletennis.com, or the WTT app is where you can cast your vote. We do this before every single match. Let your voice be heard. Let your friends know what they can be watching. And I will tell you, when you vote, you will automatically be that much more invested in the match. You will find it even that much more interesting because there's this element of told you so that's waiting in the wings. Fraser, we've seen a lot of players from Anders Lind to Anton Schellberg, a handful of others along the way that have caused some upsets. Benjamin Faraji. The list is not the shortest list, but in recent history, Wang Chuqin seems to have this incredible focus.
Wang to serve.
Throwing an ice cube at the sun is how I would describe that cheering pattern.
Love all.
1 Korean shout, Huaiting. And the Chinese fans quick to stand up for Lionheart with their Jaios. He clears the table, clears the mind, and gets ready for this best of 5. With the serves, love all. First point of the match. This isn't a sample, this is the whole meal for free. Don't leave, it's only just beginning. My goodness, how do you follow that? Counter exchange, forehand and backhand, footwork tested. Oh, Junsung behind the table with those big backhands, still staying in the point and taking it.
We're getting away from the table here.
Oh, inside out forehand to finish. Talk about K-pop, that was Itzy untouchable right there. Watch him go with this one. It's a long rally and the short stroke across the ball. Oh, knock, knock, the door's wide open and Oh Junsung enters the building.
I tell you what, the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree, has it? He's got the swagger of his dad when he plays table tennis.
Style-wise, it's so fascinating because this almost feels flashier. It feels like 2.0.
It does. But it's the relaxed approach that I love about him.
And that is probably the tree of which you're speaking, the roots, the genetics.
That's it.
Now, it was just the first 2 points of the match. Well, they were spectacular. Wang Chuqin knows how to finish. We've seen it time and time again. Some of the best serves in the world here to come.
2-3.
If I'm not mistaken, serve success for both players right now is 0.
Yeah, I think the receivers won the point every single time. Interesting.
Sounds familiar. There it is, the follow-up. Earns a passive receive with a little bit of height on it. Wang Chuqin right there to capitalize on the opportunity.
It's rare that you'll see Wang Chuqin play 2 consecutive backhands. This guy is hunting for opportunities to get in that full stroke forehand.
3-all. Let 3-all. Let 3-all.
Well, the idea was clever, the long push, table just not long enough there. Always thinking, always looking for answers. This is one thing that Ma Long was incredible at. No shortage of ideas for solutions to solve puzzles.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen Ma Long give up almost in a way that he did at times against Wang Chuqin.
Right, that's quite a statement to the player that we're looking at, the second seed, the world number 2, who is now the top seed left in the men's singles draw after the exit of Lin Shidong earlier today.
Let. Hidden by head.
Good clarification. Nicknames
3,
aside,
5.
we do know that players like to serve the ball in near the body.
This is a great start here from Mo Junsung. He's served in a way that's made it tough for Wang Chuqin to receive with the flick. And he's touched well too, half long there.
Inside the baseline, quick to pounce and take the opportunity as soon as he recognizes it. That's a shot you were talking about, that big full stroke forehand, elbow far from the body.
Here we talk about the straight arm, typical of the Chinese national team.
Let 6.
One of, if not the straightest, do you think?
Yeah, he's got to be up there. Oh, quick off the bounce reaction. The backhand, the more efficient stroke, the less costly in terms of time. Look at that angle.
Yeah.
Wide out, little opening, and he quickly rushes through. That's some brains right there.
And after the flick, the way that he adjusted with his footwork as well to get to the middle of the table to take that on. So quick.
5-7.
Second towel break. And right now, 2 points in front. Junsung, if he can get this first game, and this has been the thing for as long as I've been watching table tennis, China's been dominant. Wang Hao with a fresh haircut was dominant. 27 months at world number 1, the best RPB I've seen in the sport. Reverse pen hold backhand, that is. What I bring up is getting that first game creates a different game number 2. Meaning that pressure, when you think back to all the times the top Chinese players in the game, the Chinese players have been the top in the game, game number 1 is sort of like a crack in the windshield. Feels like a necessity for a victory. Soft spin from under the table, very clever play. Junsung not panicking, but doing his best to play softly with control, which he's done so far throughout this match.
Beautiful caressing shot there. He knew there was side spin on the serve, and it would be the side spin to guide it wide enough for him to wait for that shot. Good read.
And a bit more power in this rally as he tries to arc up the final shot that comes down just long, testing these two.
Yeah, nice block into the crossover there from Wang Chuqin.
Stop, please. Spectators, please, no flash. 8-7.
And as soon as he played that push off the bounce in response from deep on the table, Wang Chuqin knew he had an opportunity coming. Capitalizing quickly.
Yeah, that was a beautiful push, wasn't it? Got him on the front foot.
Yeah, smart setup again, Wang Chuqin, as you mentioned. Quick, surprising long push to earn a shot back that he could attack. Little break off the net, quick to apologize. Wang Chuqin turning the corner, always ready for the ball to come back, it seems.
He's done well here, the world champion, because he's been trailing for most of this game, and now he's in front.
Please.
Some momentum here for Lionheart. He's won 6 of the last 8 points.
Thank you.
Little reminder, excited fans here.
9.
Flashes going off. Cameras all around the stadium for this sold-out day number 3. That one does not come back. One-way ticket to Barrierville, and it sets up 2 game points in the first.
Yeah, he's making life easy for the ball kid there, Wang Chuqin.
Remains seated, Chole. The Wang Chuqin fan there. Take that as you will. Ooh, as fast of a short side of the table serve as you can imagine. If there was any side spin on this bottle challenge in quotes, wow. That is some guts. Shuts down a Chiquita, saves a game point.
Let 9, 10.
I think at the World Championship, Simon Gauzy used that long serve to the backhand of Wang Chuqin really, really well. What will he do this time?
Well, Junsung getting close, but close doesn't cut it. Wang Chuqin edges it out 11-9. The first game goes to the now top remaining seed of the seeds here in Yokohama. A tight fight continues after game 1 goes the way of Lionheart. Game 2 coming up. So we'll look back at the last clash of the Titans here. Wang Chuqin with championship points 4 times over against Lin Shidong, the current world number 1, at the time world number 1, the champions Chongqing. Big title here for Wang Chuqin, and man does he love it. It took some time. Well, he appreciates all the love from the fans that flood the streets of China on his birthday with drone shows. He's as focused as can be. And here's the roll of honor. Champions Chongqing, that's Wang Chuqin. Junsung, the star contender Chennai in India, Where else? United States smash. Wang Chuqin has taken his fair share of smashes. Hugo Calderano face plastered everywhere on this list. It'll be exciting to see what happens in Malmo. A lot of big names with Truls there. Of course, the top 2 seeds. And the fans will be there.
Second game. All to serve. Love all.
To fill the stadium. I love super dramatic pauses. Good times. Junsung down 0-1. Starting game 2. Chop block attempted, but heavy spin comes in, and that fine contact. Just a little bit too fine in this moment.
Just hear that tinseling sound there of that Chiquita flick. So much side spin.
Good variation in the push game as well. Wang Chuqin has a lot of feeling. I know you and I both watched the Chinese Super League. You might remember that point where Lucia won. There was a snake battle in the doubles.
Yes.
Wang Chuqin was wonderful on the snake. He's got the touch.
I think he's really developed the touch. I don't know how naturally it came to him. Apparently, he wanted to be a penhole player originally because he was inspired by Wang Hao, but he was told it wouldn't suit his skill set. I think I remember seeing that on his Player Insights video.
1-3.
It's always nice, I think, the circle of life, things come back around. Félix Lebrun has probably inspired many young players to play the penhold grip. And inside the table, the backhand, a lot of wrist. Actually, after you'd said it, I just imagined Wang Chuqin playing that with an RPB, and it felt very natural. A man who's won 75% of the last 16 points. Wang Chuqin leads by 3 points.
1-4.
I'm sure he'll be able to pull it off. He'd probably still beat most intermediate to advanced shakehanders with a penhole grip.
5-1.
Either way, he's off to a wonderful start here. Was trailing the majority of game number 1. He's down 5-7 at the second towel break. And in control right now, Wang Chuqin is keeping Junsung on his back foot in the sense that every time a shot comes in, it's a question of where. Mystery, well-disguised unpredictability.
It's just so imposing watching Wang Chuqin wind back. It's understandable that the opponent may panic a little bit. And there isn't that much giveaway either as to where he's going to go. And you can see how he adapted. As soon as he realized the ball wouldn't be attackable, he gets a little bit lower, comes in with that left leg to push along with heavy backspin.
The key ability, adaptability. 1 serving 8. And this time there's no rush to get in for a Chiquita. There's patience in case the serve should come long. Last game? Was that last game already?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Made quite an impression. I saw both of these players just before the match. The difference in pressure is palpable. Junsung enjoying himself, happy to be here. Wang Chuqin knows that he has a lot to live up to. It's not to say that he's not enjoying himself, but he wants to deliver. We've all read the interviews of him talking about Fan Zhendong and Ma Long and how he hopes to follow in their footsteps and be equally stable. Right now he's got 9 game points and only needs the one. 11-1, quite a response to the game before, which was as tight as can be. Nothing too flashy, just the necessities out here. And that's what it takes. Wang Chuqin delivering the goods after an 11-9 victory, comes back 9 times as strong in game 2. Sometimes visuals really help, and I know you probably heard me say it 3 times, but with the visuals, the now top seed is Wang Chuqin because Lin Shidong was knocked out by, well, none other than Dong Cho earlier today. Darko Jorgic, the number 6 seed, eliminated. Benedict Duda, the same. Shang Peng, as one of the seeds here, is making his way up in the world. Truls, Felix, Tomo, and none other than Wang Chuqin at the top of the food chain now. He's 1 game away from a spot in the quarterfinals.
Serve game, Wang to serve, love all.
And just to fill you all in here, the winner of this match will take on either Shunsuke Tagami or Anders Lind.
The step around, full commitment. Wang Chuqin. This shot right here, channeling his inner Shushin.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that sweep. The turn after, it's so iconic.
That shot is just designed to not come back. Incredible. It's like a breakdance move, isn't it?
It is. It's like an inverted boomerang. It's designed to not come back. Top edge of the racket. Oh, Junsung following it. We've all seen viral videos of people thinking the point is over. Timing and placement quick to the opposite corner. Wang Chuqin, for a guy with some big strokes, he's also got some very quick recovery. In a game of speed, he's showing why it's so important.
That's his favorite combination against a right-hander. Into the middle and then into the wide forehand. Because if he plays that backhand flick into the forehand first, the right-hander can play cross-table into his wide backhand. He doesn't want that. He has to stitch them and then stretch them. Nice adaptation there from Wang Chuqin. What Junsung thought was going to come didn't look. He was going to play the flick and then he changed to the touch.
Time out.
자, 봐봐. 네가 어차피 이렇게 들어오면은 쌤 여기서 봤거든. 네가 이렇게 들어오잖아. 서비스 카테전을 깎아 넣었지. 네가 이렇게 들어오면 다 들어와 붙어와. 카테전은. 카테전은 날려가지고 미들로 날려가 들리는 거 팍 나가버리든지. 그지? 근데 깎았어. 네가 또 알았어. 그럼 저 어떻게? 네가 짧게 날려가 또 붙어 있어. 같이 붙어 또 같이 짧게. 너는 짧게 잘 넣어주면 떨어져. 쟤보다 더 많이 떨어져. 상체 들면서 떨어져. 짧게 떨어지고 또 이렇게 박자가 안 맞아서 짧은 볼에서 다 지고 있어 지금. 첫 세트 때는. 짧게 잘랐으면 아까 생각 그랬잖아. 짧게 잘랐으면 하고 요 정도만 떨어져갖고 잡는 하니까 하고 너무 많이 떨어지니까 또 짧고 레드 플레이에서 다 졌어. 있지. 그리고 자, 네가 서비스 넣었을 때 쟤 돌렸잖아. 그 편무만 백 되면은 딱 나온다고. 네가 돌리가 잡히면은 반미들이나 차려 반미들 화로 한번 더 나가보고. 그치? 아니면 내가 주 하나 길게 넣어버리든지. 뭐 승부를 해야지. 그치? 스타트가 떨어지니까 괜찮아. 네가 리시브만 잘하면.
So back from the timeout, if you were Oh Junsung, what would you change about your game? What would you try?
I'd look to try and play heavy topspin, fairly high trajectory.
Tell me more about that. Why is that?
I feel as though Wang Chuqin is sometimes prone to making errors off of slower, spinnier balls with the forehand.
Flash.
So maybe slower, higher, we'll see. But something to break the rhythm, something to take his timing away. Let's see, though.
Left. 3, 2.
Interesting.
Left.
Both players.
3, 2.
I think Wang Chuqin feels bad about this. You can see it in his face. Be very curious to see what happens here.
Free, oh.
What do you think?
Wang Chuqin's that good that sometimes you wouldn't know if he actually did that on purpose.
I love it. The face of Wang Chuqin, I almost felt like he was trying to serve it into the net. And the third ball for me just made me wonder.
Yeah.
He's classy, he's subtle. I would not be surprised if he never tells anybody about this. This is the discussion. It's hard to imagine how incredible these players are, the control that they have, that they can play a net when they want. Would they go for it in a match like this? Generally, no. And they can miss when they want and make it look like they were trying. That's a good sell. That's the idea. This is the culture of saving face, not humiliating the opponent. While it is the opponent in an adversarial sport, there is the utmost respect. Tied up at 4 points apiece here.
5-4.
I would love to read a comment section on a social media post of that point in the context of the point before.
It's a slightly different topic, but it was interesting when he played Chin Yu in his last match, and Chin Yu missed the serve when he was facing match point, and Wang Chuqin's face was interesting. He almost looked disappointed for his opponent, but some people took that as he was disappointed that he didn't get to finish in style.
I think that was simply empathy. I don't think that was a selfish thing. I think that was, it sucks to be in that position. Sorry, bro. You saw it before. 24 of the previous 32 points before this last one. Dead even here and a must-win for Junsung.
6.
Wang Chuqin has earned himself his choosing of the next 3 games. Of course, the first choice would be this one. You couldn't have a more stark contrast between the scoreboards, not much anyway, between games 1 and 2. Game 3, back to a much tighter game. Nice flick.
6.
Not an easy one to get the wrist back for, out to the wide forehand inside the table that far. And the perfect placement right into that crossover. I heard a gambare in there.
Yeah.
Some Japanese fans cheering on one of these two. That serve.
6.
If you are building your perfect player and you've worked so hard to have the best serves you can and maybe what you feel are the best serves in the game, why trade? Out here effective for an outright point to take a 1-point lead. Oh, look at this glide, slide, and brushing shot wide.
Yeah, Junsung popping that one up. Straight away, forced into no man's land.
And that's all credit to the serve of the man who chooses his own. It's been very tough for opponents to receive.
Wow.
The timing again out in front. He extends. That backhand is so quick.
We talk about the best backhands in the world. Quite often we associate that with the biggest backhands in the world. Maybe Wang Chuqin's backhand's a little bit underrated.
As one of the best players in the game, without a doubt, he's quite a complete player. And now it is 4 match points to move on to the quarterfinals. Ooh, slow spin comes in down at the knees. Junsung saving 1 match point. Very shallow on the table to make it come down quite low. And there it is, full stroke forehand, Wang Chuqin with a big pat on the back, good eye contact, and a 3-0 victory. So he'll be waiting for the winner of Anders Lind and Shunsuke Togami a lot of interesting players. Anders Lin, one of those players who's beaten Wang Chuqin in recent history, and the way he came back yesterday, it just feels that anything is possible. 917, not just an area code, but the scores of Junsung. 3 straight games. Wang Chuqin in form is a beast, and Lionheart will be tough to beat.
Yeah, great performance there from Wang Chuqin.